The music releases for this year were absolutely insane. We had big names like Drake, Travis Scott, and even SZA dropping heaters. There were so many releases my brain almost got scrambled, but luckily I'm tenacious. Today we're going to be going over my top 10 favorite albums of the year, in order. Starting off at the number 10 spot, Drake, For All the Dogs. Now you might be wondering, why is this album so low on my list? I just feel like a couple of the tracks weren't very coherent with the rest of the project. However, the rest of the album was straight bangers. With viral tracks like IDGAF and 8 AM in Charlotte, not to mention my personal favorite, Bahama Promises, Drake held nothing back. Everybody knows Drake makes his best music when he's emotional, and this album was absolutely full of baggage. Miss Doja Cat has had a problematic year, to say the least. I can't help forgetting about that though whenever I listen to her projects. The first half of the album seems like a big middle finger to all of her haters, while the second half seems more like she's reiterating everything that she had to do and go through to get to the position that she's in now. She gets both of these points across beautifully, whether she was singing, jiving, or even rapping. My favorite track on the album was Can't Wait, and I know that you guys can't wait to hear what our number 8 spot was. This album is chaotic as hell and I love it. From the high energy dancing tracks all the way down to the low end emotional tracks, I was going from dancing in my bedroom to being in my feelings back to dancing. It was a whirlwind and I loved every second. Like most of the top projects on this list, this isn't an album, it's an experience. The audio therapy these tracks ooze out could fuel a breakdown or a breakthrough, so choose carefully. At the 6th spot, we got Mr. Slimeball himself. It makes sense that every single track on this album is named after food because I was eating good. Most people's favorite song on this album was Peaches and Eggplants. Mine, however, was actually Passion Fruit. Don Toliver has had the melodic rap game in a chokehold for the last few years. However, some people have been trying to say that he's more of a feature artist now. With this album, however, he absolutely crushes that notion. When you're a mainstream artist, it can be hard to branch out from your bread and butter. This album was an experience that tested the boundaries of music, and I'm glad I was able to witness it. We're in the top 3, hey, these are albums that I didn't just listen to once or twice. I had them on repeat, the cream of the crop, the top 3. Let's get into it. We're starting off our top 3 with Daniel Caesar.
This album was a whirlwind of emotions.
Remembering the good times, bargaining for another chance, making mistakes, and then finally moving on.
The perfect personification of a breakup.
If you're going through a heartbreak, I heavily recommend this album. Now, the number 2 spot might be a tad bit biased, because I have the fattest crush on Callie. I can admit it. Who doesn't? Her voice just makes me melt. I feel like I'm floating on cloud 9 every single time I listen to her sing. I might not be fluent in Spanish, but the plethora of emotion she's able to portray in this album, a pigeon could understand. Can we get a drum roll, please? Album of the year for 2023, big 2023, is SOS by SZA. This album was perfect down to the last minute detail. I love the petty. I love the amounts of petty that is exhibited in this album, and it's all the way through. Shorty was standing on business with this album, and I love it. It's undisputable for me. This is the album of the year. I just want to thank you guys for another amazing year. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. This is one of my favorite hobbies, and you guys make it a lot easier for me to wake up and do. If you're interested in seeing some of my other reviews monthly, I would hop on that TikTok. I'm going to put the link down in the description. But once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being part of the family. I'll see you guys next vid. Bye.